A.J. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Reese Davis, David Collins, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, there is so much excitement here at Oklahoma State. They had great success, reached many highs under Mike Gundy, but they have turned the page, and they have got a new, young, exciting coach in Eric Morris, who has proven himself in Texas football at North Texas. They want to see if he can revamp this once-proud Cowboy program. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Tulsa's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Page. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cowboys offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes a catch. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Makes the grab. It's Barnes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana.
Runs through a man. He might have space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Keep it on the ground. He works it inside the 20-yard line down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the 1st down, now a decision to be made.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum.
Makes the catch, headed to the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And they talked about it coming into this game, guys. They were going to be aggressive. They had an opportunity. Could have kicked a field goal? Absolutely not. Hammered down, they stay aggressive, and they strike first in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Golden Hurricane offense gets its first crack in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Great move. Now he's got room. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Tulsa wasting no time. Running inside, it's Jones. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Trying to run, it's Alston. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Escapes the pressure going right. And into the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tulsa!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Green. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. On the run, it's Hawkins. Maybe a crease. He's up to 49 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Now on the move. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The run inside. It's Alston. Makes it past the marker. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. First and 10 from their own 17. He's got it on the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Tulsa trying to power ahead on third and short. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running inside, it's Davis. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Complete downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Tulsa trying to pick up a 4th down conversion here. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. There's some room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. In the red area, it's Davis. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Hayes. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you can see this offense, man, they found something, and they want to push that ball down the field and be aggressive. They're not afraid to take shots and try to make these big plays. So if I'm a defense, man, I'm going to get back on my heels a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Young. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down and a decision coming right now. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The sure hands, it's Singleton. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. He's got him. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Oregon taking on the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Ducks looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Tulsa. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's McKinney. And they swarm him under.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Could be an outing. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
Running inside, it's McKinney. Strong, firm tackle.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Snags it in, heading to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Coming out with it, it's Page. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. after the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alston.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab in their space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Tulsa picked up that last 1st down through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll send the back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Alston. There's a crease. Knocked down for the tackle.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of...
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure...
Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Barnes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Hawkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if it was 2-minute type situation, if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snap.
Here's a little room there. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He now has 84 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Tulsa! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Page. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did right. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the move is the 30. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fat.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Snags it, and there's running room. Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Tulsa sideline, this has been a terrific start for this transfer running back. As you know, they brought him in here for a reason, and he has lived up to those preseason expectations and all of his hype. I've seen him talking with his teammates on the sideline, being a good leader, and every time he's touched the ball, he's made something positive happen. Late in the game, he wants to just finish this, but finish it in the end zone and really seal his victory. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Right back to him on the ground. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Williams. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. A great catch and run for 6.
Salt interwound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Could not make his way to the corner. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they're going to throw it over the top of the D. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other.